Welcome to Scrum Masters Elite_UK. If you enjoy inspiring lessons on leadership, management, and sports, please subscribe to the channel to join us on this journey.
Wayne Smith returns to Kobe Steelers, a story not just about a contract, but a lesson on the value of experience, succession, and an unwavering spirit of contribution. When I read about Kobe Steelers officially appointing Sir Wayne Smith as head coach to replace Dave Rennie, the first feeling I had was not surprise, but something quite special, a sense of how great teams always build their future on a foundation of trust and long-term values. This is not simply a coaching change, but a reflection of how a tradition-rich club chooses the right person to continue maintaining its identity and ambitions. From my personal perspective, what makes this story noteworthy is not Wayne Smith's already well-established reputation, but the fact that he is returning to an environment he was once closely connected with many years ago. This shows that between the club and this strategist, there has been mutual understanding, trust, and respect built over time. In elite sports, where performance pressure is constant, choosing someone who already understands the club's culture often carries more meaning than bringing in a completely new name.
Plus largement, cette situation rappelle qu'aucun individu ne peut être présent en toutes circonstances. Ce qui fait la force durable d'une organisation, c'est le fait que chacun de ses membres comprenne son rôle et soit prêt à assumer ses responsabilités lorsque les circonstances évoluent. Lorsque les fondations sont solides, les difficultés deviennent une occasion de démontrer ses capacités plutôt qu'une source de crise. Quel que soit le résultat de cette rencontre, la plus grande valeur de cette situation réside dans les enseignements qu'elle offre en matière de préparation, de continuité et de capacité d'adaptation. Ce ne sont pas seulement les qualités qui façonnent une grande équipe, mais aussi des principes essentiels pour tout collectif aspirant à se développer durablement dans un environnement en perpétuelle évolution.
Dave Rennie and Wayne Smith. The team did not only change head coaches, but also restructured the coaching staff, as many assistants moved into new roles. This shows that in professional sports, success has never been the result of a single individual. A great coach still needs the right collaborators. A strong team always requires coordination among many people with different expertise. From a management perspective, this is also a reminder that building a sustainable organization cannot rely on a single star or exceptional individual. What matters more is creating a system that can function effectively even when personnel changes occur. Great teams around the world maintain long-term strength precisely because they prepare for succession early. I also appreciate Wayne Smith's statement that he always tries to remain faithful to his coaching philosophy. To me, this reflects an important quality of successful leaders. They are willing to learn and adapt, but they do not lose the core values that built their credibility. In any field, constantly changing with every trend without a clear foundation can sometimes cause a group to lose direction. Alongside the coaching changes, Kobe Steelers also strengthened their squad with notable signings such as Grant Williams and George Bridge. This shows a fairly balanced development mindset. The club is not only investing in tactics through a new head coach, but also preparing its playing roster to meet future competitive demands. Success rarely comes from a single decision, it is usually the result of multiple parallel preparations.
Another point that made me think deeply is how Kobe Steelers managed the transition between. What I like most in the players' statements is not promises about results, but respect for the club, the city, and the fans. Grant Williams expressed his desire to meet teammates and represent Kobe, while George Bridge said he had long admired Japanese culture and people from previous visits. This is, in my view, a very positive approach when athletes join a new environment. They are not only coming to compete, but also willing to integrate into local culture and build relationships with the community. In an increasingly globalized sports world, culture plays a very important role. A talented player has a higher chance of success if they respect where they play, understand the fans, and integrate into the team. This helps build cohesion and creates a positive environment for the entire club. From this entire story, I also draw several lessons for myself. The first lesson is not to judge a person's value based solely on age. What matters more is ability, experience, and a willingness to learn. Wayne Smith shows that as long as passion and serious preparation remain, a person can continue making a positive impact at any stage of their career. The second lesson is to build credibility over a long process rather than aiming only for short-term success. Wayne Smith is trusted not because of a single title, but because of many years of consistently proving his ability in different environments. Credibility is accumulated daily through actions, professionalism, and responsibility.
The third lesson is to always value teamwork. A good coach needs a strong coaching staff. A good player needs suitable teammates. A strong organization requires coordination among many individuals. No one can sustain long-term success based solely on individual ability. For fans, I think this story also brings a more positive perspective. Instead of focusing only on win or loss results in each match, we can pay more attention to the process of building a team, developing players, and shaping a club's culture. These are the factors that determine long-term success, not just a single season. Fans can also learn to approach changes with a more open mindset. Coaching changes always come with expectations, but also require time to adapt. Judging a sporting project after only a few matches can sometimes be unfair to those working to build its foundation. For the wider community, I believe the story of Kobe Steelers is a testament to the value of succession. An organization that wants long-term growth must respect the experience of previous generations, while also giving new individuals the opportunity to develop. Innovation does not always mean completely erasing old values. Often, success comes from a balanced combination of tradition and renewal. Moreover, the fact that players from different countries come together in a Japanese club also shows how sport can connect people beyond language, culture, or nationality. When united by a common goal, diversity can become a strength rather than a barrier. This is a very positive message in an increasingly interconnected world.
From my personal point of view, I do not believe that appointing Wayne Smith guarantees that Kobe Steelers will continue to dominate. In sports, no success is ever guaranteed. Every season brings new challenges, new opponents, and unpredictable variables. However, the decision to appoint an experienced coach who understands the club and has proven success shows that Kobe Steelers are laying a clear foundation for future competitiveness. Finally, what I remember most from this story is not the titles or high-profile signings. What remains is the image of a coach who has achieved so much yet still takes on a new role with humility, a club that values succession, and players who are open and willing to integrate into a new environment. To me, these are the elements that make sports truly beautiful, not just winning on the field, but also dedication, learning spirit, mutual respect, and the constant desire for improvement. These values are meaningful not only in rugby, but also as practical lessons for each individual in study, work, and everyday life.
Goodbye from Scrum Masters Elite_UK. Wayne Smith and Kobe Steelers remind us, experience, legacy, and dedication create sustainability.